Welcome back to another episode of the Takeover podcast. I'm your host Joram Kamakawa, and I'm here with
My name is Einstein Kipsang.
Einstein. Mimi nakujua tu Castain bana. Ingine ilitokea wapi?
I owe it to my dad. He's a physician.
So what do you do?
Well, so far I did an undergrad in Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering. So for career-wise, I'm into aviation and more so maintenance engineering.
Maintenance engineering of the aircraft.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. So kwa hiyo field yako sasa ya aerospace engineering, si ndio? It's dealing about planes, aeronautical what?
Mostly in my field, locally in Kenya, we mostly venture into aeronautics. Since I did aerospace is just an umbrella of two subdomains. There's aeronauticals and then there's astronautics. So aeronautics is mainly about planes that fly within the Earth's atmosphere, and then astronautics deals about vehicles or bodies that are propelled into outer space. So locally in Kenya, based on our resources and our capacity, we mostly deal with aeronautical and more so engineering, the engineering side of it.
So your story ya kwenda space, like as Kenyans bado hatujafika hapo.
Well, to be honest, we will get there, but there's a lot that need to be done so far for us to get there. Like we're still a third world country, but we are striving. We at least have an agency which is in Upper Hill, Kenya Space Agency, which deals with matters about space on a nice level, but not there.
Like kama hiyo yenye the aircraft that iliendanga majuu, the satellite.
Yeah, the Tafiti satellite, if I'm not wrong. But
ilikuwa radio.
I think it was for weather observation.
For weather
observation, yeah. But it was launched in the US. Yeah. So Kenya Space Agency deals with that, and they usually hold expos every 2 years.
Wala wapi hapo?
It depends. The last I went was in South B or South C. There's a building. I can't remember the place. I confused the two. But yeah, then there's another.
So do you think that hiyo ya kwenda space ikifika Kenya,
sending human beings going to space?
Okay, like Kenyans wenyewe building the aircrafts that go to space.
Rockets, yeah.
So do you think we would venture into that?
No. My interest is in the side of aeronautics, mainly airplanes. I love planes, and I'm just magnified of how something as big, a big metal like that can fly into space or through that Earth's atmosphere.
And why, like, what is the interest that is in the aeronautical part that inakufanya ubaki at that side?
Well, the career in itself is promising. There's plenty of jobs. KQ is a good company if you're interested in getting there.
And a really big...
it's a big player in Africa. Yeah. The pride of Africa itself. And
it has been having a lot of sales. Like it's been the best agency in Africa.
Well, they've had challenges. I can't really say they've been the best because I think Ethiopia is the best right now, Ethiopian Airlines in Africa. But for the people who work there, they say it's really good because they really pay their staff really well. So a big motivation is the money. The money side is good.
Yeah, the money side.
Especially if you get ranks to the pilot side, and then if you really climb your ladder, the money will really pay you.
And good. Can you reach the pilot side, being a pilot?
Being an engineer? Well, it's not impossible, but you have to... It's not. I think you're confusing the two. An engineer does not fly a plane. So if for me to become a pilot, I'll still have to go to flight training schools, do the classes, do the qualifications, do the licenses that come with it, and then gain hours. And then which after that, I think one person can be said to be fully.
So it'll be the small aircrafts.
Yeah. Everybody goes through that process, which is from the C-152, C-172s. Then you work your hours up. The PPL, then the CPL, then the instrument ratings.
Yeah. So on your job side, on the engineering side, like that people don't see, and you like them to see, like Like what's the interesting part about that, the side that of the engineering that umepitia?
I think let me call the people who board planes passengers. I think they really don't know what goes behind the scene, because what is shown is the cabin crew and the pilot, but behind there we have the engineers, we have the planning, we have the record keeping, and we, as engineers, we're the one who ensure the plane is safe and fit to be flown by a pilot, to be flown, operated correctly. Yeah. So
and I usually see the aircraft like it does a lot of dials.
Sure. Yeah.
Like unajua jeni ya hii inafanya hii kazi, hii inafungua mlango.
You see there's a manufacturer of a plane. Let me use de Havilland. They manufacture Dash 8. So if you're operating a plane as an operator is someone who say, let's say the owner of an airline, they are given a manual or from the manufacturer. So there's a handbook on how you should, let me say you want to replace a tire from the plane. There's a procedure on how you should, there's a manual. You go to the manual, look at the specific chapter of replacing the tire, then you read it, do a visual inspection, then get the right tools, get the right equipment for using, let's say gloves, grease, whatnot, which is instructed by the manufacturer's handbook. Then you do the job. So everything, there's usually paperwork for everything, and after you've done the job, you write what you've done, you write let's say the ID of that task, and then someone co-signs it, who inspects it, who's senior to you, and then someone who's senior above them. It's called inspection and then double inspection. So let's say I'm a technician, there's someone who's above me, I've done the job, I've been the person who's above me will inspect it, and then there's someone, the base manager, the head engineer will come and do the final inspection after everything is clean. Then basically that's how the procedure is done, and then there's that paperwork is taken to the records. So in case of a failure or a fault, they can trace it back to who did this job, since you signed your name under.
Hey, but it usually has complex things.
Every day I'm doing the same thing. So it just depends on a week-to-week basis or a project-to-project basis, or aircraft to aircraft. So it just depends with the aircraft. If you're dealing with the Embraer for that particular time, you just refer to the manual of Embraer 120, work on it as stipulated, and so you have deliverables and deadlines to meet. And then there's a week you may be working on the Donia 228.
And can you assemble it? Like, do you guys really assemble the aircraft?
From zero?
Yeah.
No. Those are the work of manufacturers, bona. Wewe.
So, na ikikuja inakujaje?
Aircraft?
Yeah.
Usually when they come to Kenya, most of the times they are pre-used. The same way people buy cars. It's usually used in other countries, so they sell it to Africa. So the same way is for aircraft, but they're very expensive. That's why they are not really bought.
So they're flown here?
Yeah, they're flown by pilots. Yeah, they're flown here, and then they're inspected again by the regulators. KCA have to inspect that aircraft, even if it's new, before it becomes...
Before kubali ni yetu sasa.
Before inge kazi. So there's rules and regulations.
So you see what you do is really cool, you know?
After a while you get used to it, man. You know, yo ule unaiona. After a while inakuwa tu like a job. Hata vile hii kazi mnafanya, mimi sijui maona lights na nini. So hata mimi na impress. So
so kila mtu ako na specification yake tu yenye anapenda. So like through so ukiona hiyo story sasa, like it must have begun somewhere.
It did.
Where?
How nilijipata engineering? Let me see. Initially, I wanted to be a pilot. And then, it was an inspiration from my young brother. He just mentioned it at home.
It's bad unaweza kuwa.
There's still time.
You know, it will be cool if unakuwa pilot and then you're also an engineer.
Double qualified in some sort.
So, ulikuwa unasemaje?
So, Ali mentioned at some point, ile talk unakuanga na wazazi, utafanya nini? So mimi najiweka tu electrical nini, sitaki kusema pilot because najua ni expensive. So akasema suko pilot, mimi tu nikapea mzae side die. nikajua hatuwezi fanya.
Yeah,
but so your motivation ika come through, mzaya ka support. But sasa what happened, I went to a certain school. I won't mention for obvious reasons. Okay. So they were saying that they're giving you a degree and a bachelor's in aerospace science. So I enrolled in that school, the degree with pilot license. Did a year. We went a year in that school without going to an airport. We never went to class for pilot for the training. Kila time tunazungushwa next week.
Not serious how?
It was just a smoke screen ya shule. So COVID happened. Nikarudi home and told my dad what's going on, because you're blowing money.
Yeah.
And then so we sat with that information, thought about it, and then we figured out, okay, just try another course, then the licensing we'll do later. So that's how I came to Kenyatta University. I did aerospace engineering. Equally as good, but the goal is still there.
Is it 6 years?
The course? Yeah. It's 5 years. 5 years of
mathematics,
physics, a lot of aerodynamics, design. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
And a lot of challenges here.
So in essence, I found myself here circumstantially, but all glory to God still.
Still on your side of passionate.
Bado niko kwa hiyo aviation sector.
Yeah. So engineer, niko sure kwanza hii job yenu, it can't be that complex, then haina ma issues. Lazima kuna ma issues umepitia kadhaa hapo hivyo. Yeah. So like what has been the issues that you've passed through?
Initially when I was starting out, among the challenges I had was transitioning from class to the real world. So in school mostly you do a lot of calculations, book stuff, analysis, derivations. So the issue I had in the hangar is where we dock the planes, was understanding the tooling. I remember a time nilikuwa na hiyo, I was working on some component and then I was getting the bolt has their own size of spanners. So I kept on getting the wrong size na mimi ndo ni kama na delay wase wamemaliza. So hiyo time pressure inaniingia, ina creep on me.
Tray iko hapo hivyo kubwa, iko na spanners zote.
Sasa shida na ilikuwa ndogo, alafu ilikuwa malina access poor. So that was an instance. So after hapo I had to really get to know the tools. Ndo nisikuna waste time kuchagua hii ni gani, nani inaenda wapi. So yeah, I really faced that, na the way I addressed it ni nearly approach one of the fellows hapo hivyo nikamshow tu nieleze hizi tools aje, kila kitu ni learn kuhusu tools.
So that's the best way to ya kulearn, like pia unafaa kuwa pia na expert mwenye anajua you can refer to,
plus pia acknowledge ujui una seek help. Vizuri tu, knowing when to seek help actually helps.
Help actually helps.
Thumbnail.
Yeah. Yo, tafuta thumbnail na weke kwa mlango. So like niko sure kuna like a small jora mtu mdogo tu hivi ako hapo hivyo anasema aje aeronautical engineering pia hata mimi nataka ku venture. So like what's the advice you unaweza mpea?
Let's assume ako high school leave just before malize. So just work on the core subjects, which is maths, physics, English, geography. So those ones, those ones if you refine those ones and meet the requirement targets regards na hizi mambo na kujoin campus ama nini, those are the core subjects that you'll build upon in campus ama in wherever you'll be learning your higher education. So there's two ventures, you can do degree then or you can do a diploma. So hata usipopita sana unaweza fanya diploma pia. Diploma iko poa sana, which there's, I don't know if you know this, East Africa School of Aviation, they offer a lot of aeronautic stuff.
East Africa inakuwa ngapi?
Kwa hapo Embakasi tu. They offer. And then there's another role, there's avionics. So what I do is mostly you see the electrical part of it. Those guys who do it, that whole side is called avionics. So kuna wasetu wameivia mambo na steam electronics. So and then
the same way kwa film kuna mtu wa lighting.
So you work on that, maybe you land on degree, good school, YASA pia ni poa sana. And then una refine too as you go.
I have a friend anasomea YASA.
So we are on track basi kufanya.
Actually ana stay to around, so like hata yeye amekuwa akianza that, nimemuuliza he has a lot of classes, since it has a lot of classes,
subjects yani more. Then one more thing ni hata kama mtu ashaingia campus ama mengia there's something about engineering ni iko cross disciplinary. For instance mimi nilifanya aerospace there's a guy amefanya mechanical engineering, so that guy can still transition to aerospace stuff na aeronautics through you're still qualified. You just go to apply a job, let's say Wilson, they can still take you, and if you learn to KQ they'll train you equally. Electronical engineers meet, mechanical engineers meet, and aerospace engineers meet, so they all meet together and they are trained in regards to the domains that they'll be handling. So hakuna venye unafungiwa nje sana. There's a whole department, there's even data analyst, there's even reliability, so there's a whole thing, there's a whole stuff.
So like history sasa ya like a small jora mtu ako hapo hivyo, like mentality yake inafaa kuaje? Because first of all afai iko na kiburi. Niko sure that your aeronautical engineering it has some discipline pia.
Yeah, sure. I guess just be focused, ambitious, na you set your eyes on the prize, what you want to be. Let's say you work in the aviation industry. Na upate ujelanda hapo. Unajua unaweza pata detour, umejipata maybe uliingia cabin crew. Cabin crew is also nice. Kuna vitu mob yani. Naweza sema tu usiji single file into one specific thing. Just keep your options open early on because you're young. You can always transition anywhere. So the whole space can absorb anyone, so just be ambitious.
What is your proudest moment kwa aeronautical engineering in the industry?
I think the moment niliweza first of all complete the course, man. Getting that degree,
time to ulipata tu hizo papers tu hivi.
Yeah, it was 5 years is a long time. That's a whole presidential term, you know. And then there's you always maliza tu shule na 5 years. So when I got to finish that, and the joy it brought me, seeing the joy it brought my family members as well. It was no mean feat. So that was really something for me. And also when I kind of got into the groove of working with others, getting along with them, being confident in the work, like having to voice my opinions vizuri. Yeah. So
that's what keeps you driving, like bado tu trying to go hard on it.
Yeah, that as well. Plus I think when I look ahead at the people who are way ahead of me, what motivates me is the money that comes with it is very good, and ukitembea pale hizo parking, you really see some nice cars, and you hope for one day
drop na Range Rover.
These ones they're not very far from you, so it means if you keep doing what you're doing and follow their footsteps and tracks, think now a farm, you'll get those things, the nice things in life.
Do you think you have left anything out?
I think in terms of this career, it's a long journey. So if for any one of you who's trying to pursue it, it takes time.
5 years kidogo.
That's 5 years in school. Then there's another gaining experience. Then there's you have to kuna licenses, you have to still come ahead. Like there are different classes, they're called B1, B2. So hizo ni zile zinakupea more rank and qualification. So it takes a long time. Maybe 5-7 years, 10 kurili
7
kujenga nothing worthwhile comes easy though. So but as well in the same spirit of that, the opportunities are there. Locally, abroad, Middle East, wase wanaenda Qatar. Unasikianga? So unajua leo tuenda Qatar, but sasa kuna hizo za kwenda Emirates na nini. They usually come and recruit here. They take and they earn, they make a lot of bag out there.
Wanachukua skills zetu huko hivi.
They make tax free money huko nje, so
okay.
There are other opportunities for African markets. SA, Morocco.
So apart from that, like your story bana, umetoka job sasa uko na off day, so like utafanya nini? What do you do like
on my downtime
yourself?
kama kama me tu ni kama wewe. Me I prefer hanging out with my friends. I go to events here and there. Ama piano.
Kuna hii inakuja.
Nitaona and then it depend. And then I go to comedy events as well, stand-up comedy events when they...
Nakwambia unafaa kuniweka hapo. Uniite twende. Yeah. It's been fun having you here.
Okay, thank you for having me, man. It's been a pleasure. It's
been a pleasure, and next time I'll really want urudi hapa hivi.
So
there's a lot to come, you know.
So we'll talk more next time on other stuff.